Maggi Hambling's exhibition at Marlborough is called 2020, and it features a group of new paintings in which she responds to the events and crises of the last year, as well as looking inwards at her own responses, her innermost thoughts and feelings. This exhibition coincides with Hambling's 75th birthday, and in her new self-portraits, there's a sense of her taking stock, reflecting on life, on mortality. At the same time, there's an energy about her new work, an urgency in the paintwork that conveys the sheer exhilaration of being alive. Here, in Self-Portrait Working, Hambling depicts herself as a faint presence. It's as if she's retreated into cigarette smoke. And yet that feeling of fading away is countered by these rushes of brilliant blue paint either side of the canvas. Hambling has said she wants to capture a feeling of the present tense moment, of things happening right now, so that looking at this painting is like witnessing the work being made. In this diptych from 2018, there's more of a note of hesitancy. In one painting, we see the face of the artist materializing out of a jumble of letters and symbols, whereas on the left, the blank canvas hovers somewhat accusingly within the clutter of the studio. Both the artist and her work feel unmade, yet to cohere, but there's also a sense again of the creative act in progress, the imagination in flux. This painting is called Self-Portrait Angry. Hambling uses a scattering of dark marks, suggestive almost of flocking birds, to convey a sense of her own appearance and, beneath that, the volatile nature of rage itself, an emotion that refutes the logic of smooth, naturalistic paintwork. Sometimes these feelings of frustration and uncertainty relate directly to the events of 2020. COVID Spring is a painting whose very title captures that strange combination of blue-skied springtime and insidious disease that characterized the weeks of lockdown earlier this year. Flashes of orange and pink fall within a darker swarm that suggests a more menacing kind of outbreak. Hot Afternoon, Brompton Cemetery is the title of this canvas, and instead of an interplay between spring flowers and creeping mortality, we find a mass of skulls, and if you look closely at the centre, some kind of erotic clinch. The bone heap has become a cruising ground. There's a collision here between sex and death that echoes much of Hambling's work over the decades, but it recurs here with new force and dark humour. In this new series, Hambling depicts animals straight from her imagination in unmixed black paint. They're almost like charcoal drawings, although there's a fluid, layered quality about them that makes them unmistakable as paintings. The theme is injustice towards nature. The captive dancing bear has about it a kind of sham happiness. Suffering masquerades as dancing, and what might seem sentimental is belied by the chain around the creature's neck. In this new group of laughing portraits, Hambling nods to the laughter paintings she made in the 1990s, a series in which she evoked the physical and mental sensation of laughter as much as laughter's physical appearance. In this work, the laughing subject is no more than a silhouette of dripping paint, a metallic impression against a pitch-black backdrop. Seen in the context of her melancholic animal pictures, the laughing faces, some of them dissolving literally in laughter, appear double-edged, suggesting laughter in the dark, a manic and uncontrolled release of energy. Hambling's latest work continually radiates that same double mood of humour and horror, mortality and aliveness, and it's this feeling of doubleness, a refusal to resolve contradictions, or a coming together of seeming opposites that has characterized her art for half a century, but now, more than ever, seems to resonate with the present moment.